Okay, this is a response to a video blog that I was watching yesterday, and it came out on April 28th, but I just thought today I didn't really have too much time to check out everyone's blog, and this one is from Pay to the Order of 2. Anyway, in her blog she was talking about weirdness, and how she encounters it, and how people think she's weird. And I find it interesting because not too many people touch down on this topic, or maybe they do and I just don't watch their blogs. Basically, if someone does something different than everyone else, they're considered weird, strange, or an outcast. Why is that? You know? I mean, there's so many people out there who are doing great things that no one else can think of, and yet those people aren't considered weird or strange. They're considered intelligent, smart, unique, finding the way of the future, thinking of things that no one's ever thought of before. And yet, those who can't think of these ideas are now considered outcasts. It's looked down upon, you know? When you go to school, or if you barely start school and you do things that aren't considered normal or proper, teachers tell you not to do it, everyone tells you not to do it. If you do something strange, people laugh at you. I think that's where everyone gets discouraged, and that's where this idea of doing things that are not really thought of as as normal, that's where this problem comes in. I mean, who wants to be normal? Who wants to be like everyone else? You know? I mean, let's say you like someone more than a friend. What do you see in them? Something that's unique, something that stands out, something that makes them different from everyone else. Gee, kind of sounds like weird, doesn't it? I think so. Why would you go for someone who's just like everyone else? You wouldn't. So to me, weirdness is a good thing. Just because it has that negative sound to it, or maybe everyone seems to make it negative. I think being weird is okay. You guys have to watch the blog, because she points out a lot of interesting things. And I tend to find myself being weird as well. Perhaps by watching one or two of my blogs, you probably think it. But there's nothing wrong with being weird. You know, I think of it as a very positive thing. If you're just like everyone else, I would think of it as the ultimate insult. You know? Just the way I think about things, just the point of views that I even try to come up with. Trying to tackle certain topics that I try to talk about or land on, that you guys may not have thought of. Does that make me weird? Or just because you agree with me, then I can't be weird? Of course not. No, I have to be normal, because of course you agree with me, and some other people agree with me. But it brings up a good idea. You know? That maybe in schools and everywhere else we should actually be encouraging outside thinking, individual thoughts, and not to be going along the same path that everyone else is in, and to think that if someone thinks something entirely different and does something entirely different, that they're wrong and they're not to do it. That's pretty much all I have to say for right now. Well, there were some other key points, sorry, I'm extending this a little bit, that this one vlogger, I won't say her name, but you can check her out, I'll probably put a link to the video if you want, that she made some interesting points. Not so much about being weird, but a little bit more about YouTube. That she can find herself on Google, which I think is kind of cool. I've never actually, well, I've looked myself up before, and I don't really find myself, and I don't really care. If I'm there, I'm there. If I'm not, I'm not. You know, I know all of us on YouTube, okay, a majority of us on YouTube are actually, we make our videos just to express our thoughts. You know? And we do it to get certain opinions. We want to know what you guys think. Or we even try to help each other out. That's all we do. That's it. People want to do them for popularity, you know, they can do that. But the majority of us don't really care about that. If you have 17,000 subscribers and you just express your thoughts, then go for it. That's it. And there was one more thing that she brought up, is that when you walk down the street, and let's say you're really popular for some reason on YouTube, and people notice you and they talk with you and they say how weird you are because you do your vlogs, or how you think of ideas, or just the way you approach these vlogs. Think of it as a good thing. You know? Think of it as like that. Because when I do vlogs, I really get into topics. I sound like a geek. Sometimes I'll find things funny. I sound like a dork. And the things that I know, I'll sound like a nerd. And that is weird, isn't it? And yet, I don't care if you call me weird. I don't care at all. Because I know I have friends. And they value my opinion. You know, they might not agree with me all the time, but they respect my opinion. And that's the good thing about friends. That's the amazing thing about friends. Is even though we're all strange, we come from different cultures, even halfway around the world. Heck, we might not even meet each other in person. And yet we have similar thoughts. Yet what someone says, I agree with. I don't have to have a long chat with them. I don't have to know too much about them. But if they say something that I agree with, and I talk with them about it, or communicate with them, they become my friend. Just like that. Which I find is amazing. And that noise you just heard was my dad going in and out of the den. Yes, no privacy, I know. Wow, I love it when my thought gets thrown off. Totally awesome. Well, that's gonna do it for now. So if you guys have any thoughts on this video, feel free to post a comment. And if you guys want to know which video I'm talking about, I will post it on here. Okay, I'll post you a link so you can check it out. Have any thoughts or any comments for her, feel free to go ahead and send it to her. Or do a response just like I'm doing with this. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing good. If you saw my previous video, where I talked about my friend passing away, if you guys are wondering, I'm doing much better. You know, I'm still coping with it a little bit, but I'm doing better. And we'll talk a little bit more later on that with a separate vlog. I'm not sure when I'll do a separate one. That'll be just purely on that, but I'll do it in a little bit. But in the meantime, I hope you guys take care.